Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid. We're hopping back into Garden of Good and Evil. It's turn 70 and we are finally getting close to where I actually am in the game after I took a kind of week away from work, or a week away with work, where I was traveling and really couldn't do any recording. But I was still playing the game. Didn't want to hold that up for my people. Okay, so we found a magic site. This is turn 70. We found a water site. I like water sites. That's really one of the things. Looking back on this game, I really didn't site search water until way later. And I really wish I had bootstrapped myself into water sooner. It's one of the real problems with this nation is that in terms of which of these Dusk Elders you get, all of them are going to have Death, Astral, and Fire. You can get an additional Astral or an additional Fire, so those are two choices, but you can also get more choices, 3 more choices. You can get Earth, Air, and Water. And that's really your only way to bootstrap gems into any of those other paths. So you really need... There's 3 chances out of the 5, and you really need 1 of each of them. And then when you have them, you really have to send them down around super inefficiently to site search, where they all overlap over each other, until you can get some of the site searching spells up. And even then, yeah, it's a struggle. So, and then for them to use the site searching spells, a lot of times you're going to need construction. So they have, yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But anyway, so I'm starting to break back into water, which is good. I think, what's my water income now? It's 4, so that's not bad. But if I had water income, there's so many good water spells you can cast, and my Pretender is water 9. The other thing I wish I'd done is just coughed up 500 gold, buy a lab, cough up another couple hundred gold to get 2 nature site searchers out early. So much good I could have done with water and nature, but I really didn't, and I felt so strapped. Felt like every dollar I had to go into a fort to get more troops. Anyway, that is what it is. So we'll go back through events. We cast Teleport. I'll show you that in a minute. That was bringing a dude to the capital of Agartha. We had a Magus get assassinated, which I'm not super excited about. This is this ultra-stealthy commander that has decided he's going to try to take my troops out of my fort, kill my little researchers. And of course he'll be able to do that. He gets murdered. So, not super exciting. What I do want to do is bring in even more troops, so I've got another dude coming with 120. This will be enough. I should be able to scout him out. If he retreats, I'm also cutting off this retreat path. And I'm also getting rid of these trolls. So I've got a lot of them on this sensor, who hopefully is going to be able to ditch them in the jungle, slash put them on the front line. I have them on guard commander, we'll see. I don't know. I want them to die. But right now they're going to patrol. Because more than anything, I want to catch his scouts. Or his little assassins. So this dude's hanging tight. I've got an army coming in here to defend against a barbarian attack, which I talked about last turn. So six knights plus 1 preacher. And you position them like this. You do the preacher in the back, you do the knights in a line formation. The line formation is very important. Extremely important if you remember from my early expansion videos. And then you have 3 blessings and this guy on hold and attack. These guys in this province will help to defend against the barbarian attack. So, those are my kind of thug raiding squads. Let's go back through events. That was he says. So battles. We took that back from Rlyeh. We have moved on to the Throne Province, and look at these sites. We have this site, which is awesome. The Forgotten Crypt. 3 gems. One of them water, which I care a lot about, and then earth and air, which I care less about. The Throne of Might. Our blessed troops get 2 strength. So that is quite nice. Cannot complain at all. And then Battlefield, another death gem. So that's really useful. I really want to take this. I want the Tooth Strength a lot. But what I'm looking at, if we pull out the kind of grand strategy here, Rlyeh is huge. Right? So Rlyeh is A, very big. B, a very good player. C has 4 of the global slots up, and I have none. What this means is that it's going to be easy for me to get people to either A, not attack me, or B, attack Rlyeh. Which obviously is something I'm interested in. And it's not illegitimate. I'm not asking people to not attack me. Like, it's highly likely that Ryleh's going to win. So we do need to gang up against him. However, the other thing, when you look at who are people going to gang up against, like, people are going to kill weak people. That's the first rule. So if you're super weak, you'll get eaten. After that, if you're too big, people will gang up against you, right? If you have too many of the global enchantments up, and people perceive you as either hogging the slots or too powerful from them, they will gang up against you, right? If your research is way higher than anyone else's, sometimes people will gang up against you. Or if you have score graphs on and you can see that your gems are way higher than somebody else's, you'll get ganged up against. So the final thing and the most important thing later in the game to get you ganged up against is thrones. And while Rlyeh really is the one that should be ganged up against by a lot of metrics, by the throne metric, I am by far and away ahead in thrones. I've got 5 points so far, and then this is the Throne of Might, which I have access to, which is 6. If I take 6, the total number of thrones there are, I think, are... What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4... It's 8 plus 6... that's 14. So there's 14 total. I already have 6. So that means there's 8 left. So already nobody can get the throne victory without taking one of my thrones, which is comforting for me. But if I take another one, if I take this Throne of Might, it's really going to more thoroughly appear like I am going for a throne victory, and Rlyeh will be able to turn everybody back against me. So I'm going to be kind of strategic about when I take this throne back. I do want to take it now. I want the Bless, but I'm not going to take it because I don't want people to gang up against me. And they definitely will if I take that. So anyway. So we had a positive unexpected event. We found a Sword of Sharpness, which is unlucky for such... Or it's very lucky, but it's uncommon for me since I have such bad scales. We found air gems. I'll take those. And we found a Mound King. Or a Mound King has risen. So this is a bad event where a Mound King attacks you. And he's going to get walloped. He might kill some of my Soulless, though. I probably should put my Soulless at the back. Yeah, they're going to kill a lot of Soulless. On one hand, I don't really care about the Soulless. On the other hand, they make okay patrollers. So. Okay, those are the events. And that was the battle. So, wow, look at this. There's a fort here. Right? And there's 270 troops in it. That's a lot. We have a white mage. A visitor. Yeah, that's all scary. That's super scary. So this doesn't look good. It looks like Rlyeh is planning something of his own. Ykilth, who is my boy, is now ready to move out. So this is my fully kitted Archbishop. The Please Stop Assassinating Me Archbishop. And he's got a lead shield, so he's got good magic resistance. He's got this lightning spear, which is just all around good. It's going to do 22 magic damage, on top of 10 armor negating lightning damage, on top of 2 armor negating death weapons damage. And he'll do that twice a turn, so that's good. He's got the Wraith Crown, which gives him Ethereal, which makes him way stronger. This is such a huge deal against these water elementals that are assassinating me. I have foregone the Ring of Warning because I actually don't even really care about lictors coming to these battles. This also is going to cast Raise Dead at the start of the fight, which will be really useful. We have the Elemental Armor giving me good armor, right, and resistances. It's normally really high encumbrance, so you don't get it, but for undead, you don't worry about that. I've got Boots of Stone, which are going to give me Stone Skin. So my protection is 26, which is super good. My defense is 14, which is okay, but it's actually going to go up when I get my Blessing on me. It's going to go up to like 18. I've got this to bring my lictors underwater to help absorb a lot of the target's units with mind spells. And I've got my Bottle of Living Water, which again is awesome underwater. And this alone will give my dude enough time to self-buff so that he can run in and smack him. So this guy cannot be assassinated. He is going to run up here. Ideally, next turn he can run all the way here if this is a successful attack, but I'm not sure if it will be. We'll see. I covered all those. So Yukilth is moving out. This dude, we now have a charcoal shield, a sword of sharpness, and then some other gear. He is going to be just fine and ready to move and take this final fort from Agartha and put the nail in the coffin. I'm moving these troops here so that I can crack the fort. We're also moving my Archbishop away. He is headed out. My Archbishop is leaving the Throne Province and marching his way back up, ultimately to go out here into these territories. I'm probably going to keep one of my Archbishops in the Agarthan Fort or somewhere where he is ready to claim Tadir after I hopefully win this battle. Because I do want that throne, I just don't want it now. I need people to turn against Rlyeh. So, where are we? These... You can also see I've transitioned all my gems. I talked about that a turn ago. To be on these dudes here. I also cast Teleport, so that's where one of these dudes came from. And then I put the Astral Gear I made last turn on another one. So I've got 3 Astral 3 mages here. And they are going to spam Telesthetic Animation until they don't even want to think about it. Because we're going to convert a ton of this population into ghouls. Just a ton of them. So they're going to get going. And you can see when they're done, it's actually really cool. I like having all these long dead horsemen. So I am happy with that. With having these dudes. What else? Any other events? I think that's it. I think the plan, we're taking this. We're going to continue to patrol out these dudes here. You can see that Asphodel has, true to his word, is going to attack Bandarlog. Does not look like he's going to make a move on me. He did take 51, which kind of annoyed me, but I'll take that back from him. I think he's just doing that to get in position to attack his capital. So that'll be good. I'm looking forward to fighting Asphodel too, if he gets nice and strong from eating Bandarlog. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. Oh, where is this dude? I'm bringing this dude back to my base so that... Oh, did I even mention that? Where is... I think I do it... Oh no, so this turn I'm doing it. So this dude... Okay, keys to going underwater. One is Yukilth and how he's kitted. Right, that's one key. Second key is I need... Yukilth doesn't have a huge amount of magic resistance, and he will be the only target of any kinds of mind hunts. So I don't want to have an Astral 1 guy going with him underwater. I want an Astral 3. So I'm taking this Astral 2, I put a Starshine cap on him, and then I'm going to be teleporting him. You can't tell, but he's being teleported right here to Llythia, to this province, where he will meet up with my Archbishop, and they together will proceed to wherever Ryleh's fort is. The reason that you want S3 is, I haven't actually seen this in forms, but the higher your magic, or the higher your astral magic, the more likely it is that you prevent the Mind Hunt and feeble mind the Mind Hunter. So anyway, that is going to be a key component. And I think that's it for this turn. You can see my plan is starting to go into action. I've got the right gear to finally evade assassinations. The war with Agartha is soon to be wrapped up. I'll probably have his fort in 1 or 2 turns. And thanks everyone for watching. Actually, I'm going to go squeeze one more episode in real quick. That was turn 70. We'll do 71. So we have a message from Asphodelian. Don't worry, you can take that Providence back. Great. We cast Telesthetic Animation twice. We cast Transmute Fire. It gives me 900 more gold. Voice of Aspu, didn't find anything. Horror Specs did not find anything. We had some other, some events. Unrest and Population, and then Air Gems. And more Air Gems. Did I get 2 Air Gem events? I did. I have to figure out something to do with these Air Gems. It's actually one thing I did not have a plan for. And I would love to figure that out. So, this is not good. You can see my plan to take this province is probably not going to work. There goes Soul Slay. And now my guys are just going to melt. I think there's 1 blue left. Yep. And now they just dissolve. So, yep. Undead versus Astral Nations. Remember that. You can get totally wrecked. What else? Look at this. It looks like I am launching my attack, but Rlyeh is launching a counter-attack. So he's probably not, it's not going to trigger gem use, but let's see what he's got. He's got this dude, Astral 4. This dude, Astral 4 with 2 gems. I don't even think I noticed this at the time, but look at this dude. He's bringing a skull face. It looks like he's bringing a skull face to this guy, the Lich. So he's a Lich, which right now is Death 5, which is quite high. He's probably got more gear he's ferrying out here. I don't know if I can see it. I'm not going to waste your time looking for it. So he's got his Mages of Spring. He's got 2 of them. So they are equipped with Crystal Matrices, which make them Communion Masters. So they'll be able to drop Fog Warriors. He's got this dude, the Worm Mage. I'm not sure what he's going to do with the Nature Magic. Sure we'll find out. And I'm not sure what these guys are going to be doing either. So we'll see. Anyway, this is a big army. Greater Otherness is a lot of Claymen. And even more living statues. So quite strong. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Okay, so he killed that army of mine to a man. He's moving his big army in. I take a province from him. So we do have a big battle here. Let's go watch this. It looks like he was patrolling this province, which actually is perfect. It means I'll be able to tear down the walls faster. See my knights, they just run in there. And boom. He did a ton of damage. He's got a ton of preachers, right? So I'm taking actually pretty heavy losses. But totally worth it to get the... I would rather fight him outside the fort, kill him quickly, than rather have all of that spam inside the fort. And I went through my events. We have more fortresses complete. So we have a fortress here, which is really nice. This fortress will secure my lifeline between these 2 parts of my empire. And I don't have to worry about a raider coming in and taking it. I can patrol it safely, and yeah, so I'm glad to have that fort up. My other fort finished too. This one. So this fort is going to start closing off this portion of my empire. And I've started construction of a fortress here this turn with the money I got from Transmute Fire. And I think I'm also building a temple somewhere. Am I building a temple here? Yeah, I'm building a temple in this province. So that is quite good. Anything else? No. So let's talk about, we'll wrap this episode up and we'll talk about what I'm going to do this turn. So my big army here, I'm going to go ahead and move it into this province. So this is all of my knights. And I'm actually pretty happy if I do fight them. I'm kind of okay with that. What I'm expecting... Actually, I don't know what I'm expecting. I don't really know what this army's going to do. But it's probably going to try to take one of these forts. So what I'm doing is I wasn't planning on it, but I'm mobilizing another army, and this is my Lictor army. 73 plus 11 Lictors, a bunch of other troops. I'm actually pulling in a huge army here, so this is all the troops I have coming in. My Lictor army plus a ton of other troops, and they're all going to be coming in on move and patrol. And that is so that if he does attack this turn, I will catch him. So he's on a move and patrol. He's got good gear. And yeah, he's going to run in here and defend this. He doesn't have some of the gear I would like him to have. Like, I'd like him to have a weapon better than the Rod of Death so that he can win in an assassination battle, but he doesn't. That's okay. So anyway, that is it for this turn. Things are about to get exciting. This army is going to clash with one of mine in not too long, and I've got my kamikaze squad headed to the Rlyeh capital very, very soon. My scout this next turn will be able to see what's in this province, and then it means it's either going to be here or here. So we've got the telesthetic animates coming up, and we're making more. And I think we are ready to... oh, no, we're not. We're not ready to storm the fort yet, but next turn we will. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will catch you next time.